Yo, what is up, everybody? It's Jay the Great, and welcome back to another Naruto reaction video here today. And today, we got a reaction video that you guys have been asking for quite some time. And as you can tell by the title, it is Top 5 Broken Naruto Abilities by Swagkage himself. Alright, so there is many jutsus and abilities out there, man. There's hundreds or maybe even thousands, that are out there in the Naruto universe. So, it's going to be interesting to see what Swag broke how he broke all those down to 5. I'm very interested. This piques my interest. But before I begin, if you enjoy any love is greatly appreciated. Hit that like button, turn on bell notifications, stay up to date with yours truly. And if you're new and you enjoy, man, maybe it's your first time here, or you're on and off, but you mess with the content, you mess with, with the kid, hit that sub button, man, because once you do, you're part of the family forever. But let's not waste any more time. Screen. Let's see what he broke these down to.
A whole lot of people have been asking me for a top 5 Naruto hacks video to follow up my top 5 Dragon Ball hacks video, and you know what? That actually sounds like a lot of fun, so here we are. Top 5 most broken Naruto abilities. So if something's not present on this list that you think is worthy of it, leave it in the comments below, but keep in mind that there was a whole lot to choose from when making this list.
I get it.
Jinton hacks, Finger Genjutsu, True Thousand Hands, Mitotic Regeneration, and a whole bunch of stuff that's even worse than that.
Right.
So I may or may not miss a thing or two. The only rule for the list is I'm not including Talk no Jutsu. Everybody knows that is without a doubt the most powerful ability.
Yes, we all know.
And I don't want to waste a slot on something so obvious. Anyways, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and begin.
Thanks for stating that. That's very important, actually. Flying Thunder God. Now that's a pretty legendary ability, man. Wood release.
This was a pretty reasonably balanced ability when it was being used by people who weren't Hashirama. But then Kishimoto introduced Hashirama, and he was just like, oh yeah, Hashirama, he could just summon this fucking thing.
Yep.
Because, yeah, he's actually power level over 9,000. This is a story about ninja. Ninja. People known worldwide for approaching things subtly and stealthily. What place does this 1,000-arm wooden Gundam mech monstrosity have in a story about ninja? That's probably a moot point considering all of the other crazy stuff that goes on in the later bits of Naruto.
Right.
But was it really necessary to give Hashirama something this ridiculous? I mean, no wonder Hashirama went undefeated. Really, this wood statue took out a Susanoo-clad Ninetales. Like, where do you even go from there? And it's not like this is the only broken wood release ability Hashirama has. Oh no, believe me, this thing was capable of reflecting a Bijudama with its bare hands. Then there are his wood clones, which when used in the hands of somebody who has the Sharingan are capable of pulling out their own individual Susanoo.
That's crazy.
And shoot out exploding wooden dragons too. Yeah, remember when Kakuzu said that he fought the first Hokage? How did he not die immediately when Hashirama has stuff like this at his disposal?
That's a good point.
Hey buddy, you got 5 hearts? Well, that's fine. I've got 1,000 giant wooden hands for you. Fucking hell, man.
Number 3. Yin Yang release.
If not for the fact that this was one of the endgame ultra mega super duper final boss abilities in the series, this would be without a doubt number 1 on the list. It has hacks written all over it. But like I said, context saves this one from being number 1 on the list because of the fact that it's pretty difficult to get your hands on Yin Yang release, as the only people who do have access to it are members of the Otsutsuki clan, Jinchuriki of the Ten Tails, or Naruto Uzumaki. That said, Yin Yang release is stupid, dumb powerful. The truth-seeking orbs on their own are broken enough to have their own entry on this list. There's literally no counter to them whatsoever. They negate all ninjutsu. Just touching them is enough to disrupt a person's chakra. And Kaguya managed to make one that was this big. Yeah. Then there's Six Path Sage mode, which all users of this have access to, and like you can sense like everything ever in Six Path Sage mode, and you
Very
can
OP.
fly, and you get access to a bunch of stupid powerful abilities. And Naruto reversed the effects of the Eighth Gate with it, and he created a new eyeball for Kakashi with it. Oh yeah, and the best part is users of it are completely immune to all attacks that aren't taijutsu or senjutsu based. Yeah, this is a perfect.
Low-key a god, man. Low-key a god with getting released for sure.
Invincible? No. Come on. No, it's fine.
Pure world
Now,
reincarnation.
I know what plenty of you are thinking right now. What? How could this ability be on here? It's perfectly balanced. Come on, Swagkage, what are you doing? The ability only allows the user to revive an unlimited amount of people from the dead in prime condition, all while maintaining full control over those they reanimate and giving them the added advantage of unlimited chakra and complete immortality plus regeneration. What's so broken about that?
Insane.
I fail to see it, Swagkage. I don't understand. You, Swagkage, my friend, are an idiot. Now, for those of you who can't tell, I'm joking. I am. I know none of you are going to say that to yourselves, and all of you agree with me. The question many of you are probably asking is, why is this only number 2, especially considering some of the things I didn't mention, like the fact that killing the caster of a reaniimation jutsu will not undo the reanimation jutsu.
That's right. That's
You'll
insanely
see in a sec, because
OP.
the next entry is it's fucking something else.
Number 1. Sharingan.
Now, to anybody who questions the placement of the Sharingan on this list above Impure World Reincarnation, do you remember what it was that stopped Impure World Reincarnation? It was Sharingan.
Good point.
Not only was it a Sharingan that broke
Izanami
Itachi
itself
free from Kabuto's control in the first place, but it was another Sharingan that forced Kabuto to release the Impure World Reincarnation as well. This shit is unstoppable, dude. Just take a look at the top tiers in the verse and look at how many of them have Sharingan. Madara, Sharingan. Obito, Sharingan. Sasuke, Sharingan. Nagato, Rinnegan. Why would you mention the Rinnegan? Oh yeah, because the Rinnegan evolves from the Sharingan. That's right. You can copy jutsu with it. You can see like a little bit into the future with it so that you can react to your opponent's movements before they even do anything. You can put your opponent under subtle genjutsu. Fucking Sasuke, he suppressed the Nine Tails chakra inside of Naruto with it. And Mangekyo abilities, like all of them, could each be individual entries on this list. Especially Kamui, which makes you completely untouchable and also lets you teleport things and people into your own little pocket dimension. Tsukuyomi, unstoppable genjutsu. Koromatsukami, unstoppable genjutsu. Amaterasu, it's a flame that you can't extinguish no matter what you do. And then you can summon this, what we like to call Susanoo. It's Japanese for fucking unstoppable. And do not even get me started on the Rinnegan. Nagato is like top 20 strongest Naruto characters, and his only abilities that he like ever used were Rinnegan abilities. And you can fucking summon me.
Alright guys, there you guys have that one. That was more of a fun one, but still, those are very legitimate abilities. I mean, let's start from the bottom of this list. The Flying Thunder God, Minato, teleported basically a nuclear bomb out of the way. Now that is ridiculous. You know, he has the ability to do some crazy stuff. Crazy things, you know. Teleport wherever he wants, teleport anything he wants, including, like I said, basically nuclear bombs, a bijou bomb, you know. That's just pretty godly. So number four, wood release. All right, wood release. He made a good point. It wasn't like holy shit until Hashirama did what he did. He has 1,000 hands, you know, 1,000 Buddha statue hands that are bigger than a Susanoo, like quite a bit bigger, you know, like significantly bigger, and destroyed, you know, beat Madara with it. It's basically like a mountain of hands, giant wooden hands. He can create, you know, a wooden creature that can fight a Susanoo and, you know, deflect or at least, you know, stop a bijou bomb with his bare hands. He could do that. He can basically create forests from the ground. He can create forests. He can do things of epic biblical proportions. That is, you're pretty godly. You can create things that could do some pretty extraordinary things. That's extremely, extremely powerful. That's an extremely powerful ability. Number three, yin yang release. All right. Number three, yin yang release is extremely godly. I mean, it basically gives you god powers. I mean, look what Naruto did. He revived Might Guy after he was dead, basically dead. He revived him. He literally created a new eyeball out of thin air for Kakashi. And he basically can sense all things. You can sense all things. You can create orbs that can negate all jutsu, all chakra natures. That's godly. I mean, every person that possessed this release, you saw what they were capable of. Obito, Kaguya, Naruto. It's biblical proportion. It's of biblical proportions. I mean, these guys are living gods, basically. They're not even ninja anymore. They're living gods. That should just be called God release, honestly. You're basically a god. You're basically a god. Now, number two, the reviving people from the dead. So basically reincarnation. Now that is extremely OP. And, you can revive them in their primes. And even if you die, it doesn't go away. You have to willingly, undo it. That is ridiculous. It is extremely ridiculous. I mean, it was because of that jutsu that the world literally almost ended. Now think about that. One man, Kabuto, almost ended the world with that jutsu. He brought back the likes of Madara, the third-rate Kage, the second Tsuchikage, all these monsters in their primes, or at least, considerably close to their primes. Infinite chakra, they can't die. They basically they can sustain all kinds of damage. I believe I believe the only way to undo it is if they're completely disintegrated by a truth-seeking orb, as we saw when Obito shot Tobirama with the truth-seeking orb. Once you get hit by that, yeah. But besides that, they're basically invincible reincarnations, and the only way is to force the user to make him want to willingly undo the jutsu. That is ridiculous. That's it's hard to even think of a jutsu stronger than that. Now, number one, the Sharingan, which obviously undid that jutsu, but thanks to Itachi and his brilliance. And the Sharingan, of course. It's incredible. Sorry, I keep yawning, by the way. It's annoying. I know. I don't know what's going on. But to continue. The Sharingan can basically let you see, seconds ahead into the future when you're in battle. That's ridiculous. The things that some of these Sharingan users are able to do. I mean, Itachi is basically able to put you in his own realm and do whatever he wants to you in picoseconds. That's less than a second. That's, billionths of a second, nanoseconds. Like, it's ridiculous what they're able to accomplish. Amaterasu and extinguish. You cannot extinguish the flame. It is unextinguishable. And the Susanoo, we saw what some of these guys are able to do with the Susanoo. Look at Madara with a chakra. He basically wrapped it around the nine tails. Thank God he fought Hashirama, because he probably would have taken over the world with that. Hashirama was the only one that was able to stop him, back in the day when they were living. It's ridiculous what the Sharingan is able to do. Izanagi, Izanami. You can basically make a man do whatever you want. Tell him to do whatever you want. Or you could give yourself another chance to live. Literally, a second chance at life with Izanaga Izanami. It's ridiculous. These are truly ridiculous abilities, amazing abilities, legendary abilities that, these five really changed the course of Naruto history and set the stage for Naruto history, from, Madara attaining Wood Release, he attained it, and you saw what he became, when he attained the Rinnegan. Itachi's Izanagi, what he was able to accomplish when he got Kabuto stuck in it, basically saved the world. Naruto with Yin Yang release. He was able to defeat Sasuke in the battle at the end with the abilities that he now possessed. Um, Minato saving the village from being demolished by the Nine Tails Biju Bomb with Flying Thunder God. The amazing feats that were accomplished using these broken abilities is truly spectacular. But yeah, guys, that's my 2 cents on this. This was a great video. It was a more fun one. You know, we still broke down these abilities, but this was more fun and I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know, I said this in my last video, but just to let you guys know before I end the video, I have a podcast that I do every Thursday. It drops around every Friday or Saturday. We talk about Naruto. We talk about sports and current events. If you guys have any topics, even if it's not Naruto based, that you want us to talk about and you want to, hear our 2 cents on, let me know in the comments and I'll make it happen. I really like messing with y'all, like interacting with y'all. And I like, giving you guys what you guys want, because if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here. So I love you all for that. And yeah, guys, gonna wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. This is J3 signing out. Peace.